Hello, fellow Flosstubers. It's Patty here with episode 143. Today is March the 1st, 2021. On today's show, I have whips, I have haul, I have knitting, and I have some questions. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. Water for me. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, how was everybody's week? Mine was really good. Let's see, Wednesday, I went out to my mom's and it was our grocery run. So I had groceries to put away and some laundry to do and just, little bits and pieces here and there. Had lunch with her and had a really good visit. Then Friday, I had the littles for about 3 to 4 hours. I think closer to 3. So I didn't have the littles on Sunday since I had them on Friday, but that was really fun. So Sunday was Stitcherama Day, let me tell you. I did a lot of stitching on a project that I can mark off on my WipGo board as not being called, but the 10 hours is done. Let's see, anything else exciting? Not really. We did get a lot of snow last week, a lot of snow. But right now it's below 0, so, it's like 5 below, I think. So we won't be getting a whole bunch of snow today, I don't think. But yeah, there was a lot of snow last week. I only left the house on Wednesday and then Sunday. I finally ventured out and went grocery shopping with the hubs because I went back on a better eating plan because COVID and eating have not been good to me, and I have lost, or I've gained, I should say. I lost the motivation to lose weight. There we go. But I have found the motivation and I am back on a plan, and hopefully so far everything is going really well, and I'm hoping to keep that momentum rolling. So keep me in your thoughts. Okay, I did have some questions I'd like to answer. Muriel asked me if I use Pattern Keeper, but I don't. I have an Apple, and the only Android I have is like a Fire, and you have to backload it, like you have to kind of break it to put Google Play in, and once you get Google Play in, then you can get the app Pattern Keeper. But I don't. I use just big pieces of paper for the mirrors, and for my full coverages, I just use the sheets. So, in the shadow lanes, I do use my big computer so I can blow the pictures up to do the shadow lanes. But that's how I do it. Sorry, Muriel, I know that a lot of people like Pattern Keeper. I just have not ever used it. And then Susan asked me if I spend 10 hours on each whip. That is only for my WipGo projects. I have monthly projects, my mirror monthlies. They're not on my WipGo. I have a big portion on my WipGo. And then I have some that are not on the WipGo. Those are, if I feel like stitching on them, I'll pull them out and stitch on them. But yeah, so the only 10-hour prerequisite is on my WipGo projects. Man, my voice is bad today. Sorry, guys. I worked out this morning, and I think that might be part of why my voice is so bad this morning. So, shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. So for February, I had to do, now this is my mirror monthly, that's right. This one is Fairy Moon. I am stitching Fairy Moon on 32 count Stormy Night Lugana by Zweigart. Let me get it all out here. And I got a lot accomplished. Look at her dress. So this is where she's going to be until I pick it up again. If I decide to pick up a monthly mirror to do later on, I'll do that. But I got a lot of her dress done. A lot. I'm really happy with how she's turning out. Very, very happy how much I got done for the month of February on her. Okay. And the next project that I worked on is my Whip Go Stargazer. And I did get my 10 hours for February on Stargazer, and I'm stitching this one on 32 count Stormy Sea Linen by Fabric Flair. So I worked on the bottom of her dress, or the top of her dress right there. So I got a lot accomplished for my 10 hours on her. And I'm really happy with how she is turning out. I'll bring her up a little bit closer. Very happy. I really hope to get at least one mirror done this year. I need to. I've got so many mirrors going, it's ridiculous. And then I've really felt like continuing once a week on, sorry, hope I didn't blow anybody's ears out. I really wanted to continue working on Halloween at Huck Run Hollow, and I'm stitching this on 40 count Heritage by Picture This Plus, and I'm really hoping to get a block or two done this year. So I got a lot accomplished on this one. I put this headstone, worked on this headstone since the last time you guys saw it. So I am just going. And this one is not on a Whip Go, and of course it's not a mirror, so this is one that if I really feel like stitching on it, I'm going to stitch on it. So I'm going to keep working on this once a week until I get burnt out on it. And I'm hoping to get this block finished this year. Oops. And this block finished because I have a good start on this block. And I also have a pretty good start on this block. So maybe I might jump back over and do that block as well. But I'm really happy with how this is coming out. I just have to keep working on it. Okay. And then I pulled out Mummy's Moonlight Cafe by Praiseworthy Stitches. I am stitching this on a 28 count Haunted by Picture This Plus, and this is another one that I want to try to put stitches in weekly so that I can get it done. And this one is part of my Whip Go, so this one I've already surpassed my 10 hours on. So I did, oops, there we go. Let's get that back up here. I worked on the fence. So I got this part of the fence done, and I worked on the steps as well. So that is so cute. I am so in love with this pattern, and this project is so much fun to stitch on. I really wish I had gotten this done last year, but yeah, so happy with it. So happy with it. Okay. And then I worked on one other project. And I worked on this project for 2 days, and I think I worked like a day and a half, and then I think I worked on Mummy's Moonlight Cafe for a day and a half. I picked up Nevermore by Lila Studios. I am stitching this on 32 count Valspar by Picture This Plus. Sorry, another cough. Oh. And I have run into the problem that I'm going to be running out of floss. So I'm going to have to do another order of floss. I'm going to have to order some more Blackboard and some more Chesapeake. Chesapeake I put in instead of Lagoon. But look at all that I got done. I finished this rose out. I got this row done. I got some words done. I got the moon put in, and I finished that motif. So I really, was feeling this pattern for the last 2 days. In fact, I'd love to continue working on it, but like I said, I'm going to be running out of floss. So I may work around that floss, see if I can count around that floss, but like, no, I want to keep working on it because it's so much fun. I love that pattern. So that is all I stitched on this week. So purchases, I went ahead and ordered the floss for the Turkish Delight. I am missing, which one am I missing? I'm missing the 2 skeins of Twilight, but the rest of it is all here. I haven't decided if I'm going to pull another skein from my stash up there for Twilight, but I'm not sure yet. Oh, I don't have Chesapeake. I tell you, if I had Chesapeake in here, I might have stolen it. But yeah, so this is going to be a new start. I think December is the end of no new starts, so I may be starting that in December. And I also got my Fortnite fabric, fabric of the month. And this one is called Hunk, and I get mine in 32 count even weave. And I get 1/4 of a yard. So here it is. And it's probably about that color. Isn't that pretty? I really like how that is. I think that's going to be a really pretty fab Halloween project. If you're new here, I love Halloween projects. They are my favorite. Mira is my first favorite, and Halloween is my second favorite. So, yeah, I have lots of Miras and lots of Halloween projects in my to-be-stitched pile. Most of my Miras are started, but my to-be-stitched pile is a lot of Halloween. But yeah, if you're new, thank you so much for coming in and checking me out. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back week after week. I really do appreciate it. Okay, and Whip Go. I will show you Whip Go. Numbers 10 and 24 were pulled, and Gecko Rouge is Fright Night. It was number 24. I would bring it in, but it's out by my chair, and it's a hassle pulling it out from where it's at. So I need to do 10 hours on this, and this is a full coverage. So this one's going to take me forever, but I'm really enjoying stitching it when I do. And that one I'm stitching on 25 count easy guide. And number 10 is the Cricut Collection, a Wicked Patch. And I am stitching Wicked Patch on the 32 count vintage Sahara Belfast linen by Zweigart. And I will show you where this one is at. I just have the little pumpkin going. So, hoping to get a good amount of done on him this year. Because this is another one, if I put my mind to it, I might be able to finish it this year. Obviously more than 10 hours, but if I keep working on it, I think I could get it finished. So, I don't know yet. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to start working on, I may get my 10 hours done on this first, because I think this one will go faster than my 10 hours on Fright Night. Fright Night might have to take a couple of days a week to get that to 10 hours, but I'm not sure. Okay, and my Mira monthly for March is Lady Mirabilia. I got this, I won this from Vintage Stitches, Elizabeth, so thank you, Elizabeth. I don't know if Elizabeth washes or not, but this one. And I am stitching this one on 32 count Haunted by Picture This Plus. Haunted used to be my favorite. It still is pretty much my favorite, but that's where she's at. Wouldn't it be nice if I could get a whole bunch more of her dress done this next month? And I'm really happy with how she's turning out. I think she's so pretty. So pretty on this dark fabric. So, those are my plans. And of course, I don't have the new print off. Let me see. Hold on. If I can find it, I will show you guys. Because I need to do Dark Queen of the Sea. So let's see if I've got that in my... Let's see. Oh, there it is. Part 7. Okay, I'll show you part 7 since it's just right here. Okay, so part 7 is the top, the crown, the coral behind her head, and then those 2 spots for part 7. So that's exciting. Yeah. Very, very, very exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and close that up because I will need to print that out after I'm done with you guys. Looking around here, I really... Oh, yes I do. Knitting. Oops, I forgot. So my knitting, I'm still working on that hat. I am on the decreases now. So the hat is this Pinstripe Slouch hat by Veronica Avery. And there it is. So you can wear it with the knit side out or the purl side out. Okay. And I think I have like 2 to 3 more decreases to go. So I will use that and I put all that in and I can slip it on real quick to show you guys exactly where I'm at. So yeah, oh, I think this hat will definitely fit really well. And let's take the glasses off so that they're not pushing my hair out so much. And here's where I'm at. And this is Dancing Skies yarn, and it's 75% superwash, 25% nylon in the color Suki. So I'm really happy with that. It's covering my ears, so it'll be really good. It will be very good, and it's not overly slouchy. But once I wash it, it will relax a little bit, so it won't be so tight. So it'll relax a little bit, grow a little bit, so it'll definitely fit me the way I want it to, instead of creeping up all the time. But I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I think one more knit night, which we did have last week. That was a lot of fun talking to the girls. Several of us forgot, and we had it late, 7:30, and we stayed on until 9, so we had a really good time chatting with my friends. So, looking around, now I have nothing else to share with you, because that is it. So I hope that this video finds you all well. I hope that everyone is staying safe and healthy. I hope that you have a great week. I hope that if you're in Texas, you're warming up and melting. And if you're anywhere that is hitting the springtime, that you are melting and having a good time. We still have a lot of snow to melt, obviously, since we just got, I think they said 10 inches over the last week. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know if you remember me complaining about the city coming by and leaving this big gap. So when my car would drive over it, I'd almost hit the bottom. That has been filled back in. So that tells you that we've gotten a lot of snow. A lot of snow. And they haven't come by to plow it again. I really hope they don't, because if they do, I may have to hire somebody to come in and get all the hard packed snow out of my driveway. Yeah, it's been 4 years, I think, since the last time we had the hard pack done away. We'll have to wait and see, though. We probably will have to. But anyway, as I mumble and ramble on, I hope that everyone is safe and healthy. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next Monday. Bye, guys.